Well, today, folks, I'm at the Old City Cemetery located in Limestone County, Athens, Alabama. I'm in the old section looking for a grave. And I thought it'd be easy to find, but I'm going to take a walk. So enjoy the journey with me as I go about looking for this grave. And it is an old grave. I have relatives buried in this cemetery on my mother's side of the family. My mother's not buried here because she was cremated. And the picture I found online, the tombstone was kind of similar to this, but it had a background in it. Anyway, it wasn't as easy to come upon as I thought it would be. Tanner, it's kind of like that one. These are going back to the 1800s and early 1900s. I think we got some rain coming in. I guess at one time there was a sheep or something sleeping there. 1 year old, less than 1 year, 6 month old child buried there. George Houston, there's a Houston Street, Houston Memorial Library. I assume this is the Houston there. Tanner, and there's a town nearby here called Tanner. This is Allen. Interesting tombstones. Cox. But there's a reason I'm looking for this particular gravesite of this particular gentleman. He was a in this area, well known and well respected pastor, and there's something unique about the way he was buried. And unlike some cemeteries, this is not broke down easily in a sense of blocks. Beautiful day with some clouds coming in. Temperature to me is almost perfect. Very comfortable weather for me anyway. Right before a storm or rain anyway. Light winds. Benjamin Lee Allen, 1847 to October 1906. He lived and died a nobleman. I don't know. Hamilton. So the last of my family that was buried here in 1975. In fact, both my grandmothers died in 1975, just a couple of months apart. Pryor is a historical name for this county. And there's Magdalene Sloss. Ann Pryor was married to Sloss. Pryor. Just remind me of Sloss furnaces. Don't know if there's any relation. There's a Sloss furnace over there too. Very interesting graves. Very interesting. Well, after diligently searching, never could find the grave I was looking for. According to Find a Grave, it's here. According to AL.com, it's here. I got a picture of the tombstone, got the right name on it, and it just does not add up. At any rate, like I said earlier, this is my mother's family buried here. She had twins that died in infancy, 1917, 1918. Sadly, I cannot, and I'm going to come clean these stones, I cannot even remember their names. Of course, I never knew them. Daniel was my granddad, my mother's dad. He died 3 years before I was born. Born 1888 or 86, 88. My grandmother died in 1975. I knew her well. I was 21 years old when she passed away. So there we go, folks. That is the journey for today. For what it was worth, a lot of interesting tombstones. Just never could find the Reverend's grave. I have to do some more research. I wonder if somebody, I don't know, unless that tombstone was toppled and they replaced it, but can't find it. Enjoy your life, folks. This is the end of the journey. Okay, so I had to add this in here. I've seen a few of these, not a lot, but this is a mailbox, which is a birdhouse. And is there little bitty birds in there?
Yep, there's a little bitty bird in there.
I don't know if you see them or not. Davis and Todd, and that's what they use their mailbox for. And I don't want to spook the birds too bad. But here we go, folks. Old City Cemetery, Athens City Cemetery is called now. So this is the Morgan County Veterans Memorial right here in Priceville off 67, right off of 67, just a little bit to the east of Decatur. And I guess this has to do with POWs. We're going to check it out. And it looks like, not just POWs, it looks like memorial of some sort. So, Morgan County Veterans Memorial, dedicated November the 11th, 2012. The park is dedicated to all Morgan County veterans who have given their lives while serving in the armed forces. Each of the 5 black granite monuments on the inner circle represent the 5 military branches. And on the monuments are listed the names, rank, and wartime served for each individual who gave the ultimate sacrifice. The 3 black granite monuments on the outer ring are in recognition of POW and Missing in Action, Blue Star Mothers, Gold Star Mothers, and Purple Heart recipients. The Fallen Soldier Battle Cross is paying honor to his fellow comrade at the Fallen Soldier Battle Cross in front of him. Symbolic replacement of the cross on the battlefield or at the base camp for a soldier who has been killed. So let's take a walk around Operation Iraqi Freedom. Goes through the Gulf War, starting with World War I. And this one is the Army. And my understanding, all these people, all these are World War I, World War II, Korean War. I'm not, I think there was some on the back of this too. Let me walk around here. Yep. All right. And then look at this. Even, look at those benches. Kandahar, Afghanistan. In loving memory, Sergeant U.S. Army Joshua Lee Rath. Wow. And this is the Marines. The Army has got the greatest number of them Marines. I guess they add to this as time goes on. Vietnam War. I'm surprised there's several Vietnam War in the Marines. This is Prisoner of War Missing in Action. August 10th, 1990, the 101st Congress passed the U.S. public law recognizing the National League of Families, POWMI. You are not forgotten. Beautiful little park here. Navy, World War II, II, and I. The Purple Heart. And then the Air Force, only one, Vietnam War. And then the Blue Star Mothers, for all the mothers whose sons and daughters paid the overall price. And then the Coast Guard. And there's no names on it at this point in time. And then we've got this fallen soldier statue in the middle here. I don't know what it took to get that done, but that's quite the engraving. Very realistic looking. And of course, we got the flag there. All right, let's continue our tour on out here. The Instruments of War. They honor the fallen soldiers, and then they're going to display the instruments of war out here. Like I said, I'm not big into that sort of thing, but it's interesting, needless to say. Priceville, Alabama, Morgan County, just to the east off 67 of Decatur. Looks like a big anchor and some kind of machine gun. Let's see what the plaque says. USS San Jose, AFS-7 anchors. That's what I thought. Can you imagine the size of the ship that needed those kind of anchors to anchor it? USS San Jose was a Mars-class combat storage ship acquired by the U.S. Navy in 1970. She served as a Navy ship until November of 1993 and was involved in the Vietnam War and the Persian Gulf War. Transferred to the Military Sea Lift Command, MSC, and redesignated USNC San Jose TAFS-7 as a MSC vessel. San Jose was involved in the Interfat Peacekeeping Task Force, the response to the December 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami, as well as wars in Afghanistan, Iraq. It was deactivated in 2010. And then this beast over here to my right is Befor's twin 40mm anti-aircraft gun. I'd like to thank the VFW Biloxi, Mississippi for the donation of this piece of history. So you can see the size of those anchors, and you can see that's where the guy sat right there. There's two gunners here. Looks like there's a seat on the other side too. That's a beast. Shoot down aircraft. A guy on either side. And there is the beast of the anchors. Huge. Huge, huge. Alright, here we go. Military helicopter, not one of the big ones. Not small. No climbing on helicopter. It's a Huey, Vietnam War. One iconic helicopter. UH-1. Donated to our armed service veterans by Alabama Agricultural and Mechanical University. No climbing, do not climb. There's a stretcher. Or a bench, not a stretcher. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we got some guys in here. They're ready to take off. They are ready to take off. Okay. From the helicopter to single engine aircraft. It's on loan. It's not a permanent fixture here. And there's no plaque to say much about it, except it's an airplane. So wait a minute. There we go. T-34C Mentor plane, first primary training aircraft produced by the military services following World War II. Yeah, the M60A1. Big tank. That is a beast. That is a beast. Joppa, Alabama, we run across the Corbin Homestead. Thomas Monroe Corbin and his wife Ella settled here in 1894 on 80 acres and built a home. As pioneers, they cleared the ground with cross-cut saws, draft horses, double-bit axes, and shovels. Rocks from the field, removed with a horse-drawn slide, were used to build fences, dams, and pillars for their buildings. The original home was a 3-bedroom double-pen farmhouse with a rear L and a barn, a corn crib, smokehouse, buggy, and cotton house woodshed. A well and rock walls were added as the farm grew to 120 acres. The Corbins raised cotton, corn, peanuts, peas, sorghum, cane, and peaches, and also maintained cattle, mules, hogs, and chickens. Thomas Corbin was not only a diversified farmer, he was the only veterinarian in the area between 1890 and 1950. Although self-taught, he was licensed by the state in 1915. Animals were brought to the farm for treatment, and he made house calls in his buggy. Property added to the Alabama Register of Landmarks and Heritage in 1999. So, this, it doesn't indicate whether this is original or not. But I'm going to just take a walk across here. It's well kept. I know that roof is not old, but this is a historical marker, and there are buildings in the back here. And I don't know what that stone is there. It doesn't say no trespassing. I'm not going to go in anywhere. I don't know what that stone is there. And it doesn't indicate how much land is left in his original 80 to 120 acres. But there you go, folks. Another little historical thing here. I'm going to take a peek around back. I don't think anybody lives here. I hope not, as I meander around the property. Just old stuff. Look at that old Ringer washing machine. Oh, here's a stone here, look. Corbin, father 67, Ella, mother 67, Murdy, Stacy, Clyde, Carl 99. Ooh, so the marker for the family, I guess, huh? And there's a heart on the other side. And there's been updates to this. Clearly the roof was one of them. And there's a, looks like the remnants of an outhouse. And it's been air conditioned, so that's clearly all new. So somebody's mulched around this property. I don't know if somebody's living here. There's curtains and blinds. Very interesting. And over there is the well. They've been doing some work out here. Mulched around even the well and some little pink flags. Well, they've been going over the house there too. I don't know what they're doing, marking things off. Okay. Corbin Homestead.